So let's see the review of OctaviOS 2.5, 25th May update on Poco X2. Let's skip to the about phone. As you can see, the Octavio version is 2.5. The security patches are 5 May and the kernel version is 4.14 kernel. That is Redcliffe kernel 2.6x. Now let's see some customizations. First, let's see the main customizations, that is the Octavio Lab. In this you have many customizations. So in QS, you can choose resolution columns in portrait and landscape mode. Then you get Aerodon Touch, 10 QS styles. In this you get Accent Color, Oxygen OS and Android 12. Then you get colored header icons, disable QS when log, media player, data usage QS and QS clock style. In status bar, you get status bar items. In clock and date, you get show clock and date, clock style, AM PM style, show second, etc. In date settings, you get date style, date format, date position, etc. Then you get traffic indicators. In this you get location, the status bar and expanded header. So in this you get net activity type, activity layout, show arrow, etc. In battery style, you get QS battery percentage. Then you get battery style, battery percentage, custom symbol for text, and battery percentage when charging. Then you get show notification count, colored status bar items, show 4G instead of LTE, data disabled icon, roaming indicators, small mobile tab icon. Then you can enable or disable the volt icon, and you can choose one, as you can see. And you can do the same for Wi-Fi icon. As you can see, in notifications you get head ups. In this you get head up, add up to stop list and add up to blacklist. Then you get battery charging light, dialer head up, notification header, center notification header, notification sound of active, vibrate for notifications, rate ticker, and ambient stuffs. In ambient stuff you get show notifications, show on AOD, hide on AOD, light pulse, custom color, duration, etc. In system you get power menu. In this you get screenshot, screen record, airplane, setting, lockdown, flashlight, user, emergency, etc. In gestures you get long press forward and for torch. Then you get 3 finger screenshot, double to sleep on status bar and lock screen, and double to wake. In navbar and customizations you get home button and ringing and navbar. In this you get enable or disable navbar and you get gesture options. In this you get gesture navigation, 2 button, 3 button, and it's working fine. Now gesture is selected, the back button, home button, and recents. As you can see it's working fine, even 2 button. As you can see the navbar comes, even 3 button. As you can see it's working fine. And in gesture and settings you get left edge, right edge, amount of screen height, gesture bar length, gesture bar radius, dead zone, haptic feedback, and back gesture animation. In navigation menu you get pixel animation and invert layout. In themes you get accent color picker. Then you get dark theme, color bucket. Then you can use the font style, icon shape, icon pack, switch appearance, navbar style, brightness slider style, setting style, etc. In individual mode you get status bar height, rounded corner, and navbar colors. In volume you get playback control, volume rocker wake, volume key cursor control, and volume balance style. In lock screen you get UI tuner. In this you get lock screen shortcuts, fingerprint, authorization vibration, fingerprint error vibration, lock screen charging info, translucent notification background, hide lock icon, hide FP icon, status bar, show ambient music ticker, charging animation, lock screen notification count, media artwork, and media artwork blur level. In visualizer you get music visualizer. When you turn it on you get automatic color, lava lamp, line count, sanity level, and line opacity. In weather you get show on lock screen weather alignment, and a set of weather options. In miscellaneous you get gaming mode. In this when you turn it on you get head up notifications, lock buttons, disable auto brightness, ringer and gaming mode indication, and dynamic mode. And you can add up for gaming mode. In miscellaneous you get smart pixels. When you turn it on the pixels are disabled. See now 50% pixels are disabled, suppose 88. As you can see 88 pixels are disabled. It saves battery, and you get option of auto enable battery saver. Let's turn it off. Then you get sensor blocker package, allow serial spoofing, wake up on charge, charging animation, animations, In this you get toast animation and screen of animation, and you get screenshot type, that is full and partial. At the last you get scrolling catchy and ambient display brightness and ambient notification brightness. As you can see, there are tons of customizations. So a network internet and Geo. Down here you get Volt and it's working fine. And down here you get Wi-Fi calling and connect devices and connection preferences. You get Bluetooth cast printing, Fire receiver Bluetooth, Chromebook, driving mode, nearby share and Android Auto. In battery, you get battery saver. In this you get extreme battery saver. Here you get option of when to use. Suppose choose always use. And turn on the battery saver and turn on. All the third-party apps get disabled, as you can see. And in this you get option of essential apps. Suppose Google Drive. Even the battery saver is on, you can still use the app, as you can see. Then you can set a schedule and turn off and charge. And in this you get smart charging. When you turn it on, you get stop level and start level, and you get reset battery stats. The battery is pretty good. I got around 6 hours on time. In display, you get battery level, night light, adaptive brightness, instance wallpaper, in wallpaper. You can choose the wallpaper in styles. You can choose the accent color, font type, etc. In clock, you can choose the lock screen clock. You get many options, as you can see. Down here you get colors. In this you get natural, boosted, adaptive and saturated. Then you get lock screen. In this you get notification lock screen, skip lock screen, add text on lock screen, show lockdown option, now playing, always show time info, left to check phone, and wake screen for notifications. Then you get double to wake, pocket detection, display cutout. In this you get device default, waterfall cutout and punch hole cutout. Then you get full screen apps, device specific settings. In this you can choose the refresh rate at 60 Hz, 90 Hz and 120 Hz. Then you get automatic low refresh rate and battery saver refresh rate. In ambient display, when you turn it on, you get always on gesture, wake up gesture, pick up gesture, hand wave gesture and pocket gesture. At the last you get clock style and sound. You can choose the media sounds. Down here you get volume steps, ringtone, vibration pattern, vibrate for calls, D&D, live caption. When you turn it on, you get language, hard profanity, show sound label and live caption in volume control. Let's turn it off. If the live caption is on, it will use more battery. Then you get now playing. At the last you get direct sound and answer. When you turn it on, you get choose headphone type and a preset. And in this you get enable hi-fi. And security, you get screen lock, fingerprint and face unlock. And in this you get app locker. As you can see, in system you get gestures. In this you get quickly open the camera, navigation. In this you get same options. Then you get left to check phone, prevent ringing, power menu. In this you get device control and sensitive content. At the last you get adaptive playback and about section for octave OS. In recents you get screenshot and select. For clear all you have to go all the way back, as you can see. Now let's check the Geekbench score. The single core score is 475 and the multi-core score is 1475. Now let's check the safety net. In safety net and run test. As you can see it's passed. In DRM info, down here, as you can see the Widevine 11 is working fine. Now let's check the Play Store notification in Play Store and settings. At the last, as you can see, the device is certified. In this you get a stock launcher with customizations like notification dot, at a glance, adapt to home screen, swipe test Google app, suggestions, home screen rotation and about section. In this you get the ANX camera, that is the MIUI stock camera, and it's working fine, as you can see. Even in more section and 6-to-1 mode, as you can see it's working fine. But of course you can install GKM which I have installed, as you can see. Now let's check the calls working or not.
Welcome to Geo मराठीसाठी एक दाबा. To continue in English, press 2. हिंदी के लिए 3 दबाएं.
As you can see, the call is working fine and the room is extremely smooth. I didn't face a major bug. Thank you so much for watching. I'll meet you in the next one.
What just happened?